So you've been a victim of fraud. What do you do next? The first thing you really need to do is contact your bank as soon as possible so that they can try and take steps to recover your money and protect the rest of your money in your account. So that's really important that you contact your bank. And then you need to report it to Action Fraud. And you can do that a number of ways. You can go on, if you type Google online, that will take you to the Action Fraud website. And you can report it that way. You create a little account for yourself and you can add further information if you find out later down the line. You can phone up and report it that way. Then what happens is, because fraud is unlike any other type of offence, and that we have this central reporting location called Action Fraud. Because you can imagine that if a criminal sat, say, in their bedroom in Humberside, sending out emails across the country, the last thing we want is 42 police forces trying to investigate one individual. So Action Fraud would look to identify viable lines of inquiry and where the suspect originates. So it could be that you're a victim in Humberside, but actually another force investigates that if there's viable lines of inquiry. But they will write to you to let you know this. So that's why it's important to report it and where you report it. And in Humberside, we actually look after every single victim of fraud. And we have different stages of protection and support that we give people. So every week we get a list comes through with the victims from the previous week. And we look to identify those that we think are probably vulnerable of being victimised again. And what we will do there is we will provide a support package over a 3-month period. Will they receive a number of visits from a PCSO or one of our specially trained officers. The next level of support, medium, is if when you've reported it, you've identified that you would like support from victim support, and in the questions at the end you score over a certain number, then we'll send your information on to victim support, who will contact you and provide you with some help and guidance on how you can protect yourself in the future. And then finally we have a number of volunteers who are trained up, and they send out support, guidance, contact people by email, by telephone number, to make sure that those people are protective and had that fraud guidance. So that's how we look after people in Humberside.